this is just a live stream that I do every weekend. Yeah. So for you guys that are looking for a review, this is not it. This is not a review. But if you want to stay and hang out and talk about something, yeah, definitely. I just wanna, like waste your time and watch something that you don't want to watch. So, and I know a lot of people will be. I know this live stream. It's gonna, the algorithm, YouTube algorithm, it's gonna like it's gonna recommend it to people anyway. So I'm expect like a few minutes from now, like a huge amount of numbers of people coming in saying hi and blah blah blah. It happens every time. So, man, let me just adjust my blinds here. They're like blowing out highlights. That should do the trick. All right, I'm much clearer, I guess. Okay. So how have you been? I am going to talk about the pill. Yes, I have the pill here and the Fosi Audio K7. Oh, let me invite my gang. Inviting my gang. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Share. Oh. All right. So, where is it? Gone. 64. Nope. 64007. All right. Let's see here what we have. Did someone measure? I don't think you can measure the pill though. I think you cannot do that. All right. Nope, you can't measure. Oh, really? Someone measured the pill? Huh, interesting. Okay. Oh, right, okay. This is interesting. How is he? Interesting. Yep, someone actually measured it. Okay. I know, it's Reagan Cipher, and if you're familiar with Squig Link, it's yeah. Okay, hi there. I know you guys, you've been, the algorithm recommended you this video. If you're not an audiophile, you don't. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, really. Just gonna talk about. I usually do this at the weekend. I talk about stuff that I received, just first impressions. I have here the Moondrop pill and the Fosi Audio K7. Pretty sure most of you are not familiar with that. I'm so sorry. It's just how the algorithm works. What am I playing? I don't play. Or I play games. I play Mobile Legends. So, yep. Alright. Hi. Yeah, it does happen. It happens. Like, I know. Yep. Alright, moving back. Where was I? So, Reagan Cipher and Herd Lab. This is interesting. He actually measured Moondrop pill. It looks good. I mean, get naked, man, like... Oh my god. Really? Oh, well, thanks. You said this is trying to like and turn on. That's helpful. That's helpful. I mean, like, I hope I can be of any help. If you have any questions about, not, I'm not an expert on audio. I just, I'm a consumer reviewing stuff, buying stuff, and mostly in-ear monitors. I used to play drums, so I kind of like have my own standards on how earphones should sound. Um, I play the guitars too, so yeah. But I don't get naked. I don't get naked. Oh my, where was I? Eviatus Pro. Does he have the Apple though? No, he doesn't have Apple. Too bad. He did Moondrop pill. Okay, that's interesting. But yeah, moving back. So the Apple, no, I'm sorry, the Moondrop pill. So it is, I think it is an earbud, but a clip style earbud because I'm not sure if it's weird, but it actually like it clips like that. Um, so if it's clipped like that, the um the speakers, or yeah, I mean the one that's handling the speakers actually goes there, and for some reason it creates this wide stage. Um, the stage is wide actually. It's not the same feeling as wearing earbuds. It's actually more open sounding than earbuds. Am I connected now? Let me see. All right, let me listen to something. Yeah, it is. It is so open sound, but don't expect like even on graphs. You can go to, man. These are very open sounding. Like it's so trippy. I reviewed the Apple Polar Night, and I said like it's like so open sounding for an earbud. This kind of um orientation, because it doesn't, this one here, the what's this one, the grills, they don't really shoot to your canal, so it's more of like facing, or are they shooting into your ear canals though? Like let me, oh they are, but it actually, it can change. It's just so open sounding. I just wish it had more bass. I mean, I understand it doesn't really seal well, but am I a surfer? No, I skate. But I tried surfing and skimboarding. Uh, this season, I mean this year, I just learned snowboarding, but I skate. Yeah. Is it because of the Welcome? Hey, Nins. I'm doing the Mindra pill now, and it's. Let me just try playing God on here, because I know playing God has some good bass line. The only thing about the pill is really the volume. I can't figure out how to increase the volume on this. I have a surfer vibe. I'm actually from an island. I'm from Cebu, if you know that, in the Philippines. There's no surfing spot in there, but I need to go to another island to surf. But we have a lot of, skimboard. I used to skimboard before. So probably you got that, like island vibe or something. Oh man, it's so good. The mids on the pill is so good. I just wish it had a little bit more bass, really. Yeah, I just eh. Yep, I'm from an island. I mean, like in the Philippines, we have 7,700 something islands. And I've only been to like, I don't know, around 10. 7,700 islands. Or is it really? Oh my god, how can I not know? How many? I'm pretty sure it's 7,000. 7,100 or 7,007. How many? I know that's a lot. Islands in Philippines. Yep, 7,600. Yay! I'm close. 7,641. And I've only been to like around 10. Yep. Because we're in Philippines is an archipelago, so I don't know. Probably like ancient volcanic something made it that way. So, yep. But yeah, the Moondrop pill, it is interesting to say the least. And I know there are different like brands doing this kind of clip earbud style. The good thing about this is you can also hear outside noise like ambient or something. So, how much are they? I think around less than, let's say, Moondrop pill price. Did they drop the price already? Moondrop. Oh, you live in California. Oh, I'm in the US now. I'm in Boise. And we're planning to go to LA in September because I'm gonna attend or like join like a headphone show or something for like 2 days. Um and I'm not sure if we're gonna drive all the way to LA. I think it takes, I don't know, 15 hours to get there. Or I know we'll just probably take a train. And yeah, I don't know. It seems like, I mean, I traveled a lot when I was in Asia, so like different Asian countries I traveled, and most of them the transportation it's pretty convenient when you go to Asia. Hey there, brother. Trains are fun. I know, but that's our plan. Taking trains in LA, just really public transportation. I know the US is so far behind from like cities in Asia. Like I lived in Japan for 3 years, and yeah, I'd trade that lifestyle with the one I have here in the US. I mean, like driving is fun, but in Japan, like everything's so efficient. You don't need a car there. You don't even need a car. It everything is so it's so nice. But I mean, like that's just our word, you know. Like I'm pretty sure, like we're fine taking trains in LA, but if not, then probably I don't know Uber or something. Osaka, yep. Oh, nice. Yeah, I lived in Osaka actually. Lived in Osaka. Um, if you know Timmy, Giz Audio, we're buddies. Yeah, we used to see each other, like hang out and drink and stuff like that. Oh, thanks for the subscription. Oh, brother. Musta mo diha? Musta mo diha? Mag-live stream ta. Mga Bisaya. mag linga. Bisaya lang siguro ko mag-live stream, no? Naaba kayo mga viewers. Anyhow, so yeah. So that's the Moondrop pill. It's nice. It's different. It's Alabirada. Sige. I don't know. I feel like I'm not sure. Maybe I have some audience. I'm pretty sure there's more like Tagalog speaking audiophiles, but yeah, they probably work out. I feel like um people who are like audiophile Bisaya people are like they're like I don't know. I feel like they're snobs or something. Or like maybe they're into high-end audio like speakers and stuff like headphones like that. Probably not into because like IMs like they're expensive, man. Like this hobby is not it's not for regular people. Or I mean like you can't it's deeper than what you think. I mean you can't it's hard. I mean like considering like how much we earn or something in like way back in the Philippines, it's like one IM can cost you like a month's salary. which is not so practical. That's why, we're stuck in like budget and KZ and stuff. Anyhow, I've got here the Fosi audio. I don't know, like I'm probably there are many reviews already, but it is a good I'd say they market this as a gaming DAC amp. So it has some RCA, optical in, yeah, coax, RCA, and the USB, and this is like powered through like a 12-volt DC. So you need to have space if you're gonna use this as a desktop, but they are clean sounding actually. You know what? I'm just gonna measure this. Cause I also have the Creative G8. The Creative G8 but these things are probably snubs. Um I know. I no. That's just the audio in general. I'm not really think like probably not IMs. Probably not IMs. Yeah, it's just the audio in general. Like I don't know. I feel like because again, I don't think there are a lot of you know Bisducks doing audio like IM hobby. Ooh, 20 people during meets. That's a lot. Pirate Power, how do you feel about how do you feel about the people like the audiophiles in the NCR? Like, are they snubs? Like, are they? I'm curious. I mean, like I've met with audiophiles, not yeah, like hobbyists, but they're reviewers. I met OB Audio, I met AJ, but that was when I was processing my visa, so I went to Manila and I met OB and AJ. Not really like like a big group, but yeah, that's what I thought too. Like probably Bistecs are probably very busy too. I know. And like when you're in this hobby, I don't think you're in like if you're already in the audio hobby, I think you're probably more stable in life and or you're rich. So when I say you're more stable, you're probably in a life where you have to work something like that and you have that time to only enjoy audio and yeah. Because again, I mean, like audio hobby can be very expensive from where we are. Yeah, okay, they're pretty chill. All right, okay. Beast Duck Master Race. All right, so moving back, the creative audio though, it's more feature rich. Like, look at this. You have USB 1, USB 2, you have HDMI ARC. Oh, man, like optical in, line out. You have a line in and line out too, which is you don't get the line in and line out here, or do you? I don't think you get the line in and line out. No, you don't have a line in and a line out. That's interesting. Yep. But sound-wise, I actually prefer the Fosi audio, so I am gonna measure this for a while. What was that? Some of them actually goes to CanJam. Yeah, CanJam is probably guys like book a trip to Singapore. That is the easiest way to go endgame. Really. It's not. It is expensive, but or go to Taiwan. I don't know. Do they have Taiwan? Because Taiwan is like when we went to Taiwan twice because the tickets were so cheap. Like it's cheaper to go to Taiwan than to go to Manila. It's crazy. I mean that at that time. So like I think we bought tickets like I think 3,000 two way, 3,000 pesos for two way. And like going to Manila, sometimes like 3,000 pesos like one way, depending on the time. So Taiwan, we're visa free. I think it's visa free for like a few days there for Filipinos. Singapore, yeah, maybe depends on the month. Definitely go there. You know, like especially Canjam, and then visit Krin's, hang out, and end your audio thirst, whatever that means. Where do I put this? Do I do it like that and turn it on? Oh, all right, there we go. Yeah, they go to Canjam. I actually need. I just want to know how these things measure. If because the Creative G8, I feel like there is a cut in the sub base area. I feel like, and then when I graphed it, not graphed it, when I measured it, yeah, I actually saw the cut in there. So I hope it does not have that cut. This one here. Yes. So it's nice to learn science too, you know, like sometimes I don't believe in graphs, and I understand sometimes like if you don't really. Oh man. But that's what keeps us going, you know. Oops. And then I plug it here. And mic should be here. Alright. I'm at a point where I have other parts to spend. I know, it's exactly. I mean, like, I think you already have the Sleevo, right? I mean, you can endgame on that, man. Thanks, Nins. Have a great day. You already have Sleevo. I mean, you can endgame on that. Like, of course, there are better sounding sets, like, above its price range. But, like, upgrade dollar per dollar is just... Oh, what did I do? Yeah, it's gonna be hard. Not this one here. There you go. Okay, and then calibrate. Please don't clip. I don't want to clip it. Do I adjust the volume? Oh man, god damn it. Ooh. Yeah, it is nice. It is it done? No, I need to. Yep, it is pretty. Oh yeah, but again with the AKM stuff, I know people say AKM DACs sound kind of like warm, or like they smoothen out the treble, and yeah, because yeah, they naturally extending treble, actually. They don't boost the upper frequency. So there's a little bit of glide in there going down after 10K. But overall, pretty linear. Pretty linear. So the Fosi audio K7, it should be like not really transparent, but pretty clean sounding without treble emphasis. And that's how treble should be. People think that like if it's neutral, treble is like forward. No, I don't think so, because um post production, when you're mixing, you actually tame down the cymbals, and there's a technique for cymbals not to sound really splashy. They've done a lot of work with that already during mastering and mixing. And cymbals aren't supposed to sound really forward. They usually sound like just in the background. Um, and of course, also depending on the mic, really. Um, all right, so yeah, I like what I'm seeing with the K7. Or did I? Oh my god, forgot to take a print screen, but let's do that one more time. Yeah, I know it really depends on the mixing. Where was I? Fosi audio, collaborate sound card. I'm pretty sure I did like I matched this, right? No? Why is it not? Do I do this or what? Ah, okay. Alright, there we go. I think this is more. One more time. It does depend on the mixing. And yeah, I mean, people should really learn how to EQ. Because I don't understand. Some audiophiles, like, they don't want to, like, they abhor EQ. And they don't know, like, songs are EQ'd. Like, yeah, it's. Oh, do I save this? Yeah, I definitely need to save this. Import, export as text. Um, eh, do I, it, this should be Fosi. K7. There we go. And maybe I'll also do some snippet. Sorry about that for the silence. Oh, what dongle take about? Yeah, good question. It, for a while. TP35. You know what? I actually have the TP35 for my measuring because they sound and measure great. So of all the three, I'd probably choose the TP35. Yeah. But if you want a warmer one, well, I forgot. Where's that? The Sonic Memory or something. It's actually it's I don't know. Like I don't know what the DAC chip is here. Like it doesn't really show. Or wait, I think I downloaded a software that shows what the DAC chip is. Let me just double check on that. Or is it in the? I forgot. But anyhow. But yeah, TP35 definitely. I think it's cheaper. I don't think it's $60, right? Is it? I think it's around 40. $15. Oh yeah, it's $60. But yeah, it is a very solid yep, dongle. Right. So I think I reviewed that. It has 4.4, it has independent volume. Um yeah. So decent build quality, no heating. And it looks good. Look at that. I have it here. I have it here. And I use it for measuring. And then measuring is like the dongles, they're really, yeah, I used to measure using the J Cali dongles, and like people. I know there are people who thinks that like DAX don't matter and they don't hear any difference, but like when I measure it in RU, like when you listen, I have some like subjective impressions like, oh, okay, the bass is a little bit subdued or the treble is too bright, and then when you measure it in RU, it all makes sense because it shows in there. You know what I mean? I can't just dismiss that finding, and so when I measure stuff, I try to like I listen to it and I make it make sense that it actually translates to what I hear. And I know there are different sources that I can use. People are using Apple. But for me, Apple is a little bit brighter. I think Apple tends to focus on like the higher frequencies. Like they don't like decline after 10K, and that's why probably some squiggers, do I call them squiggers? They have a lot of treble emphasis, but that doesn't translate well with what I hear, and so yeah. Um, yeah, I live in the U.S. now. I live in Idaho. You probably don't know where that is, but yeah, Idaho, Boise. How did tariffs affect this hobby? Huh. Honestly, not. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't feel, because I bought the Polar Knight. I didn't get taxed. So, it's tariffs, okay, this is how I see it, okay? Now, when you sell something in the US, or let's say for example Amazon, right? I know the profit margin for some stuff, it's too high, man. I know because like I lived in Japan, I live in the Philippines. I think they over like stuff in Amazon that I can buy like for 50 pesos in the Philippines, like it gets priced like 500 pesos here in the US. And that was before tariffs. So that means sellers have been overpricing stuff, right? And I understand because they would overprice stuff because in the US they have a 30-day return policy, and I know a lot of people are returning stuff. Like I return stuff too because you have that option, right? You can return and you get refunded. Like even if you've used it on the 20th day and then you decide you're gonna return it, you return it. Okay, and a lot of people are doing that, and like the sellers also have. That's why the sellers, they have to mark, like they have to not really overprice, but they have to cover that. Like because that's loss. When someone returns something, that's a loss, right? So it's really a question of are the sellers willing to earn less, or are they gonna overprice something to cover the tariffs? That this is just my assumption, okay? So I bought the Apple earbuds from Hi-Fi Go. It didn't really change. The price was the same. So I thought maybe Hi-Fi Go just covered the tariffs. And that's it, like just like reducing profit margin or something like that. So it really depends. So this is where you will see which company not really cares about, but kind of like cares about consumers. I think Fio posted something about like they're not gonna they're not gonna sell. I mean, they're gonna sell limited something in the U.S. after the tariffs, and then they've posted another like an update on that, and they're adjusting their prices. So I think Fio, I think they care about their consumers. Like they're trying their best to balance things out. So there may be a little bit of price increase with Fio, and like maybe who knows? It's still new though. Like it's still new, and I think it's really going to affect bulk businesses that order in bulk, because when you ship in bulk, you pay the big container vans. Just imagine paying taxes on those container vans. That's a lot, you know. And I don't think audio gear. I don't think it's gonna fill up a whole container van. You know, it's not that kind of business. So there may be tariffs, but it's not as big as, say, for example, like businesses like, I don't know, like book covers or something like that. You know, and like if they're just gonna stock supplies for US, they're probably just gonna pay a few bucks, like, I don't know, 50, or I know. I don't think that, like, in their Amazon stores, I don't think vendors are stocking like 1,000 of each set. I don't think so. They're probably just sending it to I know, one of their friends who lives in the US, and just tags it like gift so that they avoid taxes. That can work, cuz I get review units, and I don't think it gets taxed because of how they label it um, when they ship it. I guess they put there like for review or something, or for family or something. So yeah. Nah, I know. They're like, like tariffs and stuff, but I don't think it's that bad. Like, say for example, what are some new sets now? Um, Say for example, let's just say the Monarch Mark 3. Are they sold in Amazon? Oh no, they're not. They're not. Let's say what sells in Amazon though? Do you know Brain Dance? Just really checking how much they're priced, if they're on Amazon. Yeah, I mean, like the Duno Brain Dance, how much are they? See, for example, the Duno Brain Dance, I think they're like 499, right? Like even in Shenzhen Audio 499, and Amazon it's 490. It's freaking cheaper. User Defiant. I'm pretty sure it's about the same. Ionize about the same. Let's see. $99. $99. No, it didn't even change. No, 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 no change at all. And so probably just Hi-Fi Go sucked the tariff. Like they just, okay, yeah, we're just gonna. And yeah, I know Hi-Fi Go. They're a good store. I mean, not because they're sending me units, but it goes to show, like, they're not extending the tax to the consumers, because I know they paid, like, the Define is new, it just got released. They marketed it as a $99, and they're selling it $99. And who gets to pay the taxes then? They pay the taxes, I'm pretty sure. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's $99, and still $99. No change. And so that's why I think, like, this hobby, their profit margin is pretty off the chart. I tell you, the profit margin on this one is pretty off the chart. And KZ has said that many, many times. KZ is one of the makers that have their own factory. And a lot of companies, they're like OEM, they're using their factory to manufacture stuff. And that's just how it works. Moondrop has their own factory, Duno has their own factory, and KZ does not overprice. Not, I mean, of course they need to, like, like they need to, they have workers too, but it's not really a problem for them to go down because they have a good cash flow. They have a factory, and some brands are using their factory to manufacture their IMs. Now, some of the brands, they don't have a factory, and that's why, they have to, like, this is business, man. Like, you can't, and you work 8 hours more than that. Like, you have to have some income. They make their own drivers too, exactly. And so, when you think of single DDs, think of KZ. Single DDs should be priced like that. Say, for example, the what's that single D that they have? My God, um, the Zenith, right? It's like $60. It sounds like $300 single DD. It, no kidding. Like it can go toe to toe with Duno Falcon Ultra. Um, and probably the Duno Falcon Ultra, it's priced that way because of the design, the materials, the inclusions. But dollar per dollar, just for the drivers, just KZ goes all in for what it should cost. This one, 60, but I just hate their tunings though. Like, I mean, they should remove the tuning switches. But I think they got tired about like, oh, KZ has too much bass or too less bass, and so they just put the tuning switches in there so that there's no complaint. There used to be a KZ Discord. It used to be so much fun actually back in the day. Yeah. We hang out there in KZ Discord. We're like KZ shills at that time. I still love KZ though. I mean, like it's one of my first IEMs. I bought the ZS10 Pros. I'm pretty sure you guys have KZ too. Um, yeah, T1 was there. T1 was there. T1 was definitely there. And Paul was there and everything, and we're like cheering for KZ and stuff like that. It was when the time when what was that like the Critical collab. Man, they got a lot of money on that. It was like $30, right? Yeah. Their QC is every Chi-Fi's like every no, I don't think it's questionable. I mean they've improved a lot and just in every Chi-Fi company, QC is gonna be questionable really. It really is a matter of oh my God, God bless me. It's a matter of man, it's a factory. It's gonna happen. There's gonna be QC anyway. Um, but you know what? Oh, just in 5 months, Ace 24. Is that new? Too bad. I know. It sucks. I mean, probably there's really QC in there. I know. But it happens to every maker though. Like the Defiant had some QC issues too. Like, but when it comes to channel balance, like I've reviewed a lot of cases too, and it's I don't know, maybe they're cherry picking review units. Probably that's why. I mean, they graph it and then they send it to reviewers. Um, but this is just from just personal experience. Never really. I can't. Do you guys know my what was that? Uh, God, I can't remember. The tourist, like the single DD tourist. What's that company name? Hidis, yeah, Hidis. The tourist, yeah, Hidis. You guys know my Hidis story, right? I reviewed the like I think it was a hybrid, and they graph so differently. Like, so if you look at MS2, if you look at my Squig, The MS2 was it? Yeah. The hit is MS2 and right, MS2 and then yeah, just look at left and right. I mean, like one is has a lot of bass and basically two earphones sound different. And I told them like, hey, like it's either you send me a new unit or like I can't review this. It's just I have to be fair. I can't. I just can't. This is this. I can't do this. And they sent me lots of pictures saying that this is in line with QC. Like five. Like no, this is no. I can't. I can't. And they said like there's nothing wrong with the tuning. It's like that and blah blah blah. And so I reviewed it left and right. I reviewed the left and reviewed the right. They got pissed off. I reviewed the left and right. That was funny. That was funny. Yeah. And I think I'm blacklisted. They blacklisted me. Oh god. That was yeah. I showed them the measurements and they told me they sent me a bunch of pictures saying that it's in line with acceptable decibel range. Like what? No. Like it was so distinct. Like even if you watch my review, like I used to do first impressions. I used to do first impressions and at that time I know my camera sucked, my mic sucked. And at that time, I listened first before I graphed, and I think I don't know, maybe I should do that again. But if you look at my video, let me see. I know it sucked, but oh god. But let's see, practice file, image 2. All right, here we go. Unboxing, first impression, and graphing. Oh my god, I hate watching my old videos. It's crazy. Let's see. Okay, no. All right. Right, it's not really average. Let's see. Ear tips on. I do have one unit as well. The MS5s, but that's okay. I'm not limited here. Fluid, hurt my ear. Unwell. Unwell. All right. Okay. Pretty nice tonality overall. How much are these? Like 6? Yeah. And then I got confused about like it's a little bit weird and the mids are kind of like recessed a little bit. Slight U. Oh my god, I hate intimate. In the upper mid, be wrong. Okay, let's try plain male vocals. Nothing's wrong for an. This is to be Did wrong. I say nothing's wrong? Let's try tilted earphone. Tilted, there's some energy, there's bass, but they're not really. And then I started getting confused about the tonality because it's just giving me this weird. Like probably 2. Like right. Yeah, from hundreds because this it has 3 left. So right, which is treble. Yeah, definite symbols. Positional cues, emphasis, symbols. Let's try get about it that I like, but there's also something about it that I don't like, but I can't say yet. Yeah, that's what I said. Like there's definitely something good, but there's also something that it felt really strange, and that's what I wanted to say. No, I mean like the like videos in general helped me a lot. It like I edit helped me editing, helped me a lot, really. And that's I mean, I don't get money out of making videos, really, but I just do it for fun. It improved my photography, it improved my editing. Because you're forced to learn. Like at first I had a DSLR, I didn't know how to use it, but looking at other reviewers, like they shoot really, really good, and you're forced to learn to make your photos really good. You're forced to learn how to make your videos better. So, like reviewing in general has really helped me a lot. Grow at least. Oops. For a while, like Masha. No. all good? Thanks. Masha! Masha! Sorry about that. Got some shipping. Alright, so... where was I? Anyhow, did I talk about the Moondrop pill? Yeah. Well, I got the canter here. So I got the canter back. Apple canter. Are they still worth it though? How much are these? $7.99? Apple canter price. $7.99, yeah. Yep, the Apple Cantot. $7.99, man. That's a lot of cash, actually. But they actually also sound really good. I just wish they had. I got the pill too. You got the pill? Yeah, pill's really... I don't know. What do you think about... What do you think about pill? I feel pill is pretty... Yeah, it lacks a little bit of bass. I mean, it's a very small driver, but it has some trippy stage for a clip earbud, and maybe it's just really the nature of the form factor. It's just really the form factor that you're getting that new sound stage. I don't think it has, because I can feel. Yeah, I know, it's like flatheads, but it's a little bit wider for me because of how it's oriented in your ears. They're not really that deep. They're sitting kind of like far. And I do feel that drivers are a little bit cheap, but hey, you know. Are you able to change the volume from here? Because I can't. Like, I don't think you can adjust the volume, right? You only are able to change it on the phone, I guess, because I tried pressing or something. Can't find anything. Yeah, the EQ app is nice. I just can't. I can only adjust the volume. Like, it doesn't do it. Like, if I press something, it doesn't do anything with the volume. So it can only go as loud. Yeah, exactly. What a bummer. I mean, like, sometimes I feel like I need to, blast my ears on a song, but it doesn't let me. It just limits, So, but yeah, I mean, like, when I showed this to my wife, she said, like, and she tried it, and she said, okay, I'm gonna use this in the gym. Definitely, this is a very good, like, gym, sports, earbud something. Only because you hear outside noise. Yeah, and it's just better that way. Even in high gain? Is there high gain? Or was I in low gain? Wait, let me try that. Connected. So I got the pill here. Yeah, even in high gain. Firmware update. Oh, there's an update. Let's see. Yeah, connected. Did I get another Moondrop? Oh yeah, the DSP. And I think there's a lot of like these kind of earbuds. Like, I don't know what you call these earbuds, or clip earbuds or something, but there are a lot of companies doing this kind of style already. So Oh, oh. Kokoi's Archive. I think you have a channel. Let me subscribe. Alright, I'm subscribed. Anyway, does the responsibility of EQ depends on the driver quality? Yes. It depends on the driver quality. Um, if it's single, yeah, definitely it depends on the driver quality. But when you EQ something, it's like it should be parametric EQ. Because if it's like the usual equalizer that only targets a certain frequency and bandwidth, there is a high chance that it'll clip because it's only targeting a certain frequency. With parametric EQ, you can adjust the Q value and how wide it is. Like you can adjust the Q value, and so it's actually easier for the driver to adjust with PEQ than the normal EQ, if that makes sense. You know. And it also depends on yeah, on the software too. There's a lot. But I feel like if it's PEQ, because you can choose a shelf, you know, like you can basically choose the form, and I think it's just easier. So if you use PEQ, I think there's less chance for the driver to, I don't know, maybe clip or distort. All right, thanks, man. Thanks, Pirate Poor, for checking in. Oh, all right. Please put back. So I'm actually updating this one here. Why would they want me to do that? Good night. Good night. Um, yeah, I got the black pill. Is it connected? Oh man. Oh no. So the file imported to Wavelet for Uptake is also PEQ. Yes. But Wavelet I used Wavelet before, but I forgot if it supports PEQ, right? I think it does. And I find Wavelet to be a little bit brighter when when the when the PEQ values are applied. I think, yeah, just from memory, or maybe it really depends on the phone model because sometimes, Android and stuff. But if you have Hybe, if you have offline music, I know Wavelet is like system wide. You can use it like, you know, like whatever app you use. But Hybe has a PQ feature, and it accepts text files. Hybe app. With UAPP, you need to get the paid version to use their PEQ function, and you have to input the values manually, which is a pain in the ass. But with Hybe, you can like adjust the values on Squig, download the text file, upload to your Hybe, Of course, that's earphone dependent, right? You should, like, if you're changing stuff on Squig, find a find a squigger who has Mark's, yeah, I think Mark should be, like, benchmark or something. Like, you use Mark's squig to do that. Um, let me. I just updated it, so connected. Okay, there we go. So I got it. Uh, uh, uh. Where's that? Oh my god. Where are my songs? Yeah, man. It only goes this loud. I mean, it's fine. I can say it's a cheap driver too. I mean, like, Moondrop. How much are these again? Moondrop deal price. $50? Yeah, I think they're fine for $50. But if you really want quality, like, earbuds, or, like, not earbuds, but like Bluetooth something. Do you know the Ceramics X? Ceramics by Roselsa. They're like, how much? $40? $31? They are pretty good. Like, the quality of that driver is pretty good. It's hard to beat for that price. $40, man. Ceramics X. I mean, I use it every day when I'm in the bathroom. Only because it's there. You know, like, I don't know if it's only me, but for I spend, like, I sit there, wait for my shit to go out, and I just scroll on Facebook, and it becomes like a never-ending scroll. And only because the ceramics axe is sitting in the bathroom, I use it every day. Yeah. Um. I know some people, they do their coffee in the bathroom. I'm not in that level yet, okay? I can't do that. I have a friend who does that. Brings his coffee in the bathroom, like, oh man, I can't do that. Um, right. Oh, Super Reviews just released Are IMs Hard to Drive? Let's watch this and then probably
Game
end
of
this
Thrones
after
King's
that.
Road is now available for both PC and mobile
Dude,
with
that is
Google Play
loud.
Games.
FIGO, they're an online retailer of all kinds of audiophile things, including amplifiers, including planar. Now, the one thing also I kind of wanted to mention is that I've got these two things over here, which are not planar IEMs, because I'm using these as kind of my reference baseline, right? Again, like,
Is that
what
Apple?
is too loud? What is needs to be listening to? It's like the AirPods Pro, at least in
AirPods?
7 context. And then also, this is the Moondrop LAN. It is a single dynamic
Yeah, the
driver.
planners, yeah.
This as
It's I don't it really I think it depends on the implementation, because they put resistors and cables add to, like, resistors, and it really is just a game of impedance. And impedance affects tuning. Um that's just how it is. Cuz with the SW2024s, they're pretty easy to drive. Like, if you ask me what's one of the hardest IEMs to drive, it's gonna be the Apple Magic One. Apple Magic One, man, like, dude, like, I go I go volume levels that I have never gone to with that. Like with my Shanling M3X, I'm usually just in like the 30, volume 30. That's I don't know, like I don't know, 70 dB or something. But yeah, around 30. But with the Magic one, like, god damn it, why am I in 60 now? It's crazy. And that's just how it's implemented, you know? Fat free quantum.
Pretty
Oh,
ordinary
okay.
hardware, quieter than the. Well, yeah, I would. Here is microphone and play a test calibrated because I can technically
The
adjust like the
P1.
sense. But what I can say is that I also tested these again. If you need to see my spreadsheet, maybe I'll have it linked in the description below if you want to check out my spreadsheet. Pods Pro were we're at 50%. The LAN here at 50% volume, and what I'm using for this as my dually Apple dongle. One who's, I would say that, and I would say that's true here of the LAN. Like the LAN 100% now open, right? So the pod's louder, right? So
And yeah, you also
clearly, this is,
I don't
I would
know.
say, I don't think anyone would say that this is a hard
You
drive IM.
you also know if I also know if an IM is hard to drive when I do measuring on RU, and I have there's a certain level or dB that you have to reach so that, you know, doesn't go too quiet or too loud. And I noticed like, oh, okay, it's too quiet, then I have to increase the volume from the PC, stuff like that. So I know, you know, they're a little bit hard to drive. But not as hard to drive as the Apple Magic one. That was crazy. I had to use like a powerful dongle. What did I use? Because I was just using, yeah. Or I think I maxed out on that dongle just to get the right volumes. It's crazy.
Because it's getting plenty loud off of the spreadsheet. This is right here. This is our spreadsheet. I know I've got a bunch of stuff on screen, but
Oh yeah, I
you
do
can see that I
see.
measured each of
P1.
these
P1 is hard to
IMs
drive.
at
I tried the
25%
P1.
volume on the Apple dongle, 50%, 75%, and max volume. And these are the results, okay? This is basically the data just laid out in charts. And you can see, again, AirPods Pro I've got marked in black just so it's nice and easy to see. And then in red here is the Moondrop LAN, which these are, again, kind of our baselines. And at 25, 50%, 75, and 100% volume level, what do you notice? The planar IMs are louder than the AirPods or the LAN at all of these. And again, these are all being measured on the Apple dongle, right? So at 100% volume on the Apple dongle, using the 7 hertz timeless, for example, it is louder, not a lot louder, but it is louder than the Moondrop LAN. And it is still louder than the AirPods Pro at max volume. So from this, I feel like I can't say that planar IMs are hard to drive. If anything, in this comparison, they are easier to drive than AirPods or the Moondrop LAN, which might make the
That's what
drive
I thought actually.
this date.
Only Brawny has 3 plies, and it's stronger than Bounty.
KZ planers are hard to
In the
drive.
headphone world, there's just a there you probably get. There is more, but I high-fi before the ones that this is definitely methodology that's easier to revert. Even is actually louder when driven off of an Apple dongle. All right. Again, now this does actually.
All right, yeah. I mean, I got the gist of it. It's really, I don't know. It's really just how they implement the tuning and what the IMs want to go for. Um, if they included some resistors in there or something. If they want, yeah. I don't know. Like for me, the SL23 was like I can use it off my phone, really. And I've never had to like when you use a planar and plug it in your phone, it's not really like you they yeah, I know people say like they open up or something, like balance is better, stuff like that. Yeah, I get it. I get it at times, but um I know. It really depends. Yeah, I know. All right, I think that's it for today, guys. Yeah, like really, I'm excited about. I think I'm getting the. Yeah, I was supposed to get the SimGot headphones, but the Chinese shipper lost the item, so it was like sent a month ago, and I asked SimGot like, "Hey, it didn't arrive," and they figured out that the I don't know if it's stolen or something, but yeah. What am I getting next? I have the pill. I'm getting the NF Audio NA20, I think. So yeah, definitely expect our review on the pill. It's nice if you want something. I don't know, like maybe gift to your wife or gift to your girlfriend or something. But like sound quality, it's okay. Probably like even Vito's probably would sound better. Are you using the NA20? Yeah, like yep, NA20. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to justify NF audio. It's hard to justify them because right now, actually, like people in the hobby, they are learning to learn how to read graphs, and it's a good thing. It's really a good thing. I mean, I advocate for that. But at the same time, NF Audio's IMs, they just graph really bad. They graph really bad. Sound, and it doesn't always translate to what you hear actually. Like I actually like the is it the NM20 or was it like what did I NF Audio NA2 plus, I think. Look at that, like that very big peak in there. And with the NA2 plus, like you see um like a lean bass, it doesn't really translate into listening, you know, like well, you hear the peak in there, but like I was so surprised about how the bass impact on the NA2 plus was like dang, like how it doesn't translate on to how it's graphed. Um and even with the NA20, like a lot of people are, you know, like praising it, and even Paul or something. It's just really hard. Look at that. Like I know it's gonna be a very yeah, it's medic. Hey, like my one of the like best sounding IMs that I have is Acoustune RS1, and if you know how it's graphed, it's like it's crazy. But like look at that. Like a lot of peaks in there. But hey, I like their driver. I like this one here, the Acoustune RS1. Really, really good sounding. For me at least. So yeah, I think that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much. And it's 20. Yeah, I hope it arrives soon. Um, I mean, looking at the graphs, I kind of like know how it would sound. Hopefully the peaks are not real, because if they are, man, like I, I can't. I don't know. It's subjective. I know. This hobby is subjective, but if I don't like an IM, I mean, I have my subjective scoring anyway, so if I don't like an IM, it's gonna land in the B. Yeah. Probably A minus at times, but it's gonna land on a B. Yep. Because my scoring is so easy to. It's so easy. It's just like middle ground 2, because it's like 1 to 3, right? Middle ground is 2. If I like it, 2.5. If I love it, 3. If I don't like it, 1.5. If I hate it, 1. It's so easy. And I can't lie. You can't lie if you don't like an IM. Like, even if it's just all mid, it's gonna land in a B anyway. So, even if yeah, it's okay, it's around 2, and total that, 2, 2, 2, 2, that's a total of 12, it's B in my ranking. So, even if I shill a little bit on, you know, like, it become, like, a little bit safe with my scoring, it's still gonna land on a B anyway, so. There's a fail-safe with how I score sets. All right, thank you so much, guys, for being here. Really appreciate your time. Sorry for wasting your time, but yeah. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.